intend to hurt the feelings of Muslims or insult the Muslims, but its purpose is to bring out the truth and expose the wicked liars. This video does not intend to hurt the feelings of Muslims or insult the Muslims, but its purpose is to bring out the truth and expose the wicked liars. Be they religious figures such as Prophet Muhammad or Sahabas of Islam, Prophet Muhammad in Islam, or Imams of the Shia, working out to show you that Prophet Muhammad was a transgressor himself. Surah Tahrim, Ayat 1. I have here two translations of Surah Tahrim, Ayat 1. Prophet, why do you prohibit what God has made lawful to you in your desire to please your wives? Yet God is forgiving and merciful. O Prophet, why do you forbid what Allah has made lawful for you? Is it to please your wives? Allah is most forgiving, most compassionate. Okay, since the second ayat of Surah Tahrim does not prove that Prophet Muhammad has become a transgressor or is a transgressor, however you may put it, I have used the first ayat of Surah Tahrim about making something unlawful which Allah has made lawful. And another thing is that the second ayat says dissolution of your oaths. So you can, hello, greetings. You can, you know, you can break a vow. It's allowed in Islam. Allah is your protector. So you're exempt. Muslims are exempt. In this second ayat of Surah Tahrim, we are told, greetings again. This is me, Zahra Jawad. Always to tell you the truth, make you see the truth for yourself, guide you in that way and myself so that we can help one another as self-help and others help. So I'm just sharing my findings. Hope, feelings, respect and all this, we will see later about the respect. First we have to see about the truth. Who speaks the truth, as we are told here in Surah Saf. So please bear with me as my condition is terrible. I'm extremely, my energy is very, very low, but I have to do this. I'm extremely restless. So anyways, I have to do something. And this is my passion, even as I'm dying, wanting energy and pain, dying of this pain here and restlessness. So please bear with me. So we are told here that greatly hateful in the sight of Allah is that you say what you do not do. Ayah 3 of Surah Saf. Then we are told here, indeed, Allah loves those who fight in His cause in a row, as though they are a single structured, joined firmly. Note please, Surah Saf's fourth ayat does not say self-jihad, struggle with the self, which is the highest we were told. But here it means in rows, you join together, all Muslims fighting whoever they fight and qatil and, so kill, fight to until you kill them or whatever. But the qatil word is here, qatil, right? And then you can get the explanations. I could not for the life of me figure out. It's very, very complicated here.
to kill, and the verb tense, how it is used in these Quran ayats, a perfect act, and qatala, and all this. So it could mean if your disposition is like you want to really defend Prophet Muhammad, you would want to get an army. What do you call it? Uh, and fight. You can take it as you like. No, or you take it truly as it is, and you fight because the way you are told here in the other ayat, after Allah mentioned fighting and praised the believers who stand tightly together in fighting in His path, He mentioned the opposition that the people of Moses and Jesus displayed towards their messengers as warning to the believers. And you're also told here that Jesus tells you that Muhammad is Ahmad, right? The Messenger of Allah, whose name is Ahmad. So, what a great thing. Jesus has told you this. You can find it in the Bible, uh, Mind Works, and you will find a word like Ahmad, close to Ahmad, or praised one, or the one who praises Allah. You will find that praises God or Yahweh. You will find such a description in the Bible. Not a big deal. Yeah, yes, this is Ahmad. And who is more unjust than one who invents about Allah untruth while he is being invited to Islam? So let's see who is inventing the untruth about Allah. And if I can prove that Muhammad was Messenger of Allah, then you would not be killing. You see, this killing and fighting in rows and all this. Um, you see, I contemplated. I just do not know how to put in words. But you would want to. You're compelled. You're hyped up to protect your prophet. Although he's a religious, he is still a religious person, and no one can question him. Nothing. But I will also show you another contradictory ayat I found. Let's see if it is contradictory or not. How confused I am. They want to extinguish the light of Allah with their mouths, but Allah will perfect His light, although the disbelievers dislike it. So this, you fight in rows with, your what do you call it, metal things, armor on yourself. Which ayat is it? Sorry, I have to. Uh, but I guess you have not been taught. That is why you have been not taught, like Dr. Deepak Chopra, uh, defenselessness. 7 spiritual laws of success from his book. God truly loves those who fight in solid lines for his cause. And his cause, it's like fight. Fight for his cause. Fight in his cause. Like a well compacted wall, even like bricks or cemented solid wall with molten lead. Fighting the Jews here with this, I guess. I'm guessing. I'm guessing. I'm not saying for sure what can be for sure. But there's history here, and then we have to look both sides, all sides of the history. So God loves not those. Remember, God does not love those. This ayat speaks for itself, right? Oh, you who believe, why do you say things and then do not do them? Do not put into practice, or do not practice. Say things which you do not practice. Greatly hateful in the sight of Allah is that you say what you do not do. Third ayat of Surah Saf. And it's, no, and where was the love one? Allah loves not, uh, Allah loves, oh, that one is, so my mind is working overtime. So please bear with me as I said before. Indeed, Allah loves those who fight. Hib, no, so, no, it doesn't say love here. No, no, oh, yes, it does. Hibbo. Ya Habibi, fight. You are the beloveds of Allah. If you want to be the beloveds of Allah, fight. Fight whom? So better make sure not only to defend. So now we just um, see this how Shias and Sunnis both are religious scholars. Oh, so my stream was about to end here. Something happened. Oh, there's some problem. Sorry. Uh, did I say something wrong? That something happened to my internet. So I don't mean to be rude or presumptuous. Deepak Chopra is one of the well-known advocates of Eastern medicine and approaches to health living in the Western world. This is the site 4minutebooks.com about the 7 spiritual laws of success by Dr. Deepak Chopra. Sorry, there are these uh, here, so I have to go back. You see, in this, there is one, so I cannot maybe go in this. Be defenseless. Stop justifying yourself. Have strong, positive intentions to make what you want a reality. So, even for defending yourself, I know, there are people out there, but be your best friend, as they say. So, this fighting, this defensiveness, we need to drop our guards, but not when Prophet Muhammad and his army is around. The Jews could not afford to do that. Why? Because, sorry, I will show you another thing here about the Jews. They are the disbelievers. If Surah Maida ayat, let's see which one is this. But how is it that they come to you for judgment while they have the Torah, in which is the judgment of Allah? Then they turn away even after that. But those are not, in fact, believers. 43 verse of Surah Maida. So here in Surah Maida, again we are told that how is it that they make you they're making Prophet Muhammad a judge, are they? And how is it that they come to you, Prophet Muhammad, for judgment while they have the Torah, in which is the judgment of Allah? Then they turn away even after that. But those are not, in fact, believers. Mu'mineen, Mu'mineen, Mu'minat. Hope you see this, right? And so here it is, Surah Nisa, I think. This is the 165. What these hypocrites, but no, by your Lord, they will not truly believe until they make you, O Muhammad, judge concerning that over which they dispute among themselves and then find within themselves no discomfort from what you have judged and submit. ये तो वही बात हुई ना जैसे वो इंडियन मूवी में होता है यहाँ ये यहाँ पाकिस्तानी ड्रामाज में होता है लड़का चाहता है कि लड़की उसको पसंद करे कोई और तरीका उनको मिलता नहीं है लड़के को कि भाई वो हुंडे उसके पीछे ऐसे ही भगाए और फिर वो जाए उस लड़की को सेव करे हीरो बन गया खुद ना he became a hero अच्छा ये sorry English speaking only and can't so this don't make me make a fool out of myself here हाँ अच्छा इनसे क्लेम कर रहा है ये क्लेम कर रहा है कि ये हिपोक्रेट्स है अल्लाह से क्लेम करवा रहा है आपको दिखा रहा है कि ये हिपोक्रेट्स हैं ये मुनाफिक हैं और ये arbitration in all matters on which they disagree among themselves until they seek your arbitration इधर इधर कह रहा है कि तुम लोग जो हो वो मेरा यू आर सीकिंग तुम लोग मेरे पास आ रहे हो जब तुम लोगों के पास अच्छा जताना चाह रहे हैं शायद सुर साफ नहीं है indeed we sent down the Torah in which was guidance and light इधर देखें ये disbelievers ये और एक I'm disorganized I wanted to go back to that verse in Surah Maida और अ, मैं इतनी कंफ्यूज्ड हूँ कि पूछिए मत। लेकिन एक ब्लाइंड मैन, हाउ कैन अ ब्लाइंड पर्सन, फिर भी हम लोग ब्लाइंड ब्लाइंड, देर लगेगी, अंधेर, देर है लेकिन अंधेर नहीं है, इन विच वॉज गाइडेंस एंड लाइट। देर लगेगी लेकिन अंधेर नहीं है, कहते हैं। they say that even though there is a delay but there is अंधेर नहीं, there's darkness is not there, don't worry, darkness is not there, light will come. Even though it's the road is hard and dark and delayed. तो यानी the aura in which guidance and light has come, but why do they uh, come to thee for decision? यानी ये लोग जूस क्रिश्चियंस, खास करके ये जूस क्यों आपके पास आ रहे हैं डिसीजन के लिए? 43 वर्स है सूरह मैदा की, when they have their own law before them, therein is the plain command of Allah, yet even after that they would turn. शायद मुझसे गलती हुई है, मैं क्यों ऐसे टोन में बोल रही हूँ मुझे, so maybe I have something wrong lacking. They are fond of listening to falsehood, of devouring anything forbidden. जो भी इनको मिलता है, यानी ये खाते हैं, सुनते हैं लाइस, ये जूस हैं जूस। मदीना जूस, अच्छा मदीना हमें बड़ा अच्छा बोला गया था शिया इस्लाम में कि बीबी फातिमा ज़हरा, एक बीबी फातिमा ज़हरा की मिरेकल कहानी है। बाबा जू हैज़ इनवाइटेड मी, आप बोले यहूदी ने मुझे इनवाइट किया है शादी के लिए। फिर वो कहते हैं कि इमाम अली से पूछें, पूछे या नहीं पूछे मुझे याद नहीं है। हाँ, तो ये देखिए कितना जू के पीछे पड़ा हुआ है। वो मैसेंजर लेट नॉट दोज़ ग्रीव थी, यानी हाँ, बेचारे का हार्ट, अल्लाह बेचारा बहुत ग्रीव कर रहा है। Who raise each other into unbelief. हाँ, Jews, oh my goodness, with believe with the lips. हाँ, तो आप तो अपने परदादा के बड़े वो होंगे, those who say we, oh, so sorry, there's some things I do not right now have the heart to read. And I might go quiet. You might see a pause in me. So they are fond of listening to falsehood, of devouring anything forbidden. Well, if they do come to thee, either judge between them or decline to interfere. If thou decline, they cannot hurt thee in the least. If thou judge, judge in equity between them. अरे ये शैतान तो ऐसा शैतान है। For Allah loveth not those who judge. Oh, sorry, excuse me. For Allah loveth those who judge in equity. अब equity को भी ला रहा है, ला लेके आ गया। 43. But why do they come to thee for decision when they have their own law before them? जब इनके पास आ रहे हैं तो ये कह रहा है कि क्यों आ रहे हैं? जब इनके पास इनका तौरा है, इनका लॉ है, ये क्यों जूइश में तुम्हारे पास आ रहे हैं? साफ-साफ देख लें यहाँ, कोई गलती मैंने तो नहीं की देखने, confusion is. Maybe I'll find another ayat you'll give me, Shias. You'll remind me, it was we who revealed the law to Moses, therein was guidance and light. अच्छा, अब 44 वर्स का देखेंगे, एंड में क्या है कि if any do fail to judge by the light of what Allah hath revealed, they are no better than unbelievers. बस खत्म, शुद्ध disbelievers हो गए ना, no better than unbelievers. यूसुफ अली translation, no better than disbelievers हो गए ना. But why do they come to thee for decision? अभी ये आज मुझे नहीं, ये कल मिली थी, I didn't want to come here, live stream. I am live, right? Any comments here? So Prophet Muhammad, I found out is a disbeliever, but I will not. No, sorry, no. देखें आप विक्टिम नहीं बने, ये आपको विक्टिम बना रहा है। शिया भी देखें, हम बीबी फातिमा ज़हरा ये हुई, इंजर्ड हुई, ये आपको विक्टिम बना रहा है। फिर कभी क्राइसिस आएगी, नहीं, इमाम हुसैन का, बीबी फातिमा ज़हरा का हक पे हम आज़ादारी करते हैं, याद करते हैं। बेचारे अब बेगुनाह थे ना, बेगुनाह, दे वर इनोसेंट नॉट गिल्टी। तो अभी जो मैंने आयत पढ़ी है सूरह मैदा की 40 43 आयत। फिर अच्छा सूरह निसा ढूंढना है मुझे। बट नो बाय योर लॉर्ड, अल्लाह अपनी कसम खा रहा है, रब अपने रब्बानियत की कसम खा रहा है। कैन दे कैनॉट बिकम ट्रू बिलीवर्स, यही जूस, यही until they seek your arbitration, आपका decision इस पे, peacemaker, until they choose you to be the peacemaker in all matters, peacemaker in their disputes among themselves, then find not the least vec, यानी in their hearts, यानी बिल्कुल कबूल करें, तस्लीमा, full कबूल करें, full submission, what you decide, right? आप ये देख रहे हैं, do you see this? सूरह निसा 65, आपको पढ़ना है कि ये किसके लिए है? ये जिसके, चलें ये पॉलिथीस के लिए हो या जूस क्रिश्चियंस अहले किताब के लिए हो, those men, Allah knows what is in their hearts. Hypocrisy. अच्छा, hypocrites को फिर ऐसे दिखा रहा है, a word that's so penetrate, यानी आराम से इनको पहले समझाओ। अगर ये ठीक है, मुझे पता है क्या आप, I know what you are going to say. अच्छा, फिर इनको आराम से समझाओ, अगर नहीं समझे, Allah did not send any messenger except to be followed, confessing what they have done and regretting it. और फिर क्या होता है कि ये आयत ना फॉर निसा किसको बोल रहे हैं ये, बाय बट नॉट, अल्लाह कह रहा है बट नो बाय योर लॉर्ड। अभी अल्लाह कहेगा बाय योर लॉर्ड, अल्लाह मोहम्मद को कह रहा है बाय योर लॉर्ड। हाँ, दे विल नॉट ट्रूली बिलीव। पहले तो हमें कुरान समझना चाहिए कि अल्लाह थर्ड पर्सन में क्यों बात कर रहा है। जैसे सच वाला साहब ने कहा, आपको ये पता है कि अल्लाह थर्ड पर्सन है, ऐसे क्यों बात कर रहा है, ये भी नहीं पता है। ये भी समझाया है किसी ने, शियाओं ने भी नहीं समझाया है। विथ ड्यू रिस्पेक्ट, they will not, due respect, yes, religious scholars, you know what it is at stake, Jews beheading, 800, 600 minimum, 900 maximum, believe until they make you, फिर judge। अच्छा, ये लोग आते हैं, ये लोग क्यों आते हैं, हाँ, तुम्हारे पास, आपके पास क्यों आ रहे हैं ये, but how is it that they come to you for judgment while they have the Torah? हाँ, मुझे इसके साथ ये तो बिल्कुल एक गैस लाइटर लगा रहा है। सूरह मैदा आयत 43 7, so I did not put it in my notes together. There seems to be a contradiction here. Or are you going to explain it away? What it implies is that, you see, शिया बस यही कि हिपोक्रेट्स इसके इनके पीछे थे, प्रॉफिट हमारे होली प्रॉफिट के पीछे हिपोक्रेट्स थे, जूस थे, ये थे, वो थे, आइडल वर्शिपर्स हिपोक्रेट्स हिपोक्रेट्स थे, क्रिश्चियंस भी सब ये लोग तो कंफर्म। मैंने ये वीडियो तो बनाया ना कि क्रिश्चियंस are कंफर्म, बाबा नोट्स बनाए हैं मैंने, तो इधर नोट्स में जाएंगे, वी गो टू माय नोट्स, आई हैव मेड नोट्स, हाउ कैन आई फॉरगेट माय सेल्फ। सूरह में द क्रिश्चियंस कॉल जालिमों, idol worshippers called mujrimun, worshipping criminals, no respect for the ties of kinship। ये देखिए कैसे ट्विस्ट एंड टर्न कर रहा है। आखिर आप आपको आपके बाप माँ बहन के अगेंस्ट करवा रहा है और कह रहा है कि these people had no respect, these idol worshippers, Surah Tawbah में 10, they neither have any respect for kinship nor for agreement. वैसे will you have respect for kinship after you become a Momineen or Mominun? 113, ये सेम सूरह तौबा आयत है, सेम आयत है, सेम सूरह है, सॉरी सॉरी, डिफरेंट आयत है, सेम सूरह है। Oh, मेरा तो खून खौल रहा है, क्या बोलते हैं, you know, my blood is boiling here. So if I go silent in some cases, called were criminals. And Surah Shuara में, and then the idol worshippers, who is the acha, the Christians भी देखें, disbelievers, confirmed disbelievers, who changed the word. बड़ा कोशिश किया है कि अच्छा see, I don't believe in Christianity, I don't believe in Judaism, I don't, I don't know, I'm trying to see what is idol worshipping. I still haven't brought my faith in idol worshipping, but I still haven't decided. I'm undecided. But you know, a great person, फिर आप लोग जो है ना, ये देखा तो इधर आप लोग फिर जाएंगे, इधर देखें आप, कॉन्ट्रडिक्टरी वर्सेस हैं, ये मुझे पॉइंट सिर्फ करना था कि ये नए मुझे मिले, नया नया, न्यू न्यू टू कॉन्ट्रडिक्टरी वर्सेस। सूरह निसा आयत, sorry I've not put them in together in my notes. Surah Nisa ayat, until they make you a judge. 65 or Surah Maida ayat. But how is it that they 43? But how is it that they come to you for judgment? Surah Nisa में कहा जा रहा है कि if until they don't make you a judge, they can never. What are they? Not believer तो दूर की बात है. True believe until they may believe. Or no, they are defiantly, but no, and enabled. Paradise का आपको मिल रहा है bribe, leave your life. If they had been told to kill themselves, kill themselves. Really? No, no, no. If we had ordered, yes, yes. If we had ordered them to sacrifice, not kill themselves, not to not fi sabilillah, kill yourselves, leave your homes. Who in the, अरे ये तो बड़ा अजीब सा मंजर में देख रही हूँ। I never read this before. कहते हैं ना, जब भी पढ़ो कुरान तो ऐसा लगता है न्यू. Those who follow Allah and His Messenger will be with those whom Allah has blessed with entry into paradise. Bribery. And moreover, अच्छा इधर मैं सूरह निसा की, ये सूरह निसा की आयतें हैं. Yes. I lost my that contradictory ayats here, but no, yeah. Then you see Surah Maida, first class ayatein, first class hypocrisy. नहीं नहीं, I'll give it. फिर देखें आप, ये Allah loves those who fight, but ये आप क्यों बोल रहे हैं कि अल्लाह को नफरत है, बहुत सख्त नफरत है उनसे जो बोलते हैं और वो करते नहीं हैं, जो वो बोलते हैं करते नहीं हैं. ये तो आम इंसान है ना, आम इंसान जो बोलते हैं वो करते नहीं हैं, लेकिन ये तो प्रॉफिट है, इनके पास तो अभी वही आ रही है. तो अभी देखें, अल्लाह इनको पूछ रहा है कि पता नहीं कौन पूछ रहा है, लेकिन खैर आप तो कहेंगे अल्लाह, तो चलें, लेकिन ऐसा अल्लाह पूछ रहा है, ओ प्रॉफिट, व्हाई डू यू प्रोहिबिट योरसेल्फ फ्रॉम व्हाट अल्लाह हैज मेड. यानी मैं आपको ऐसे अगर पूछूं ना कि ओ रसूलुल्लाह, Oh, Zahra, why do you prohibit yourself from what Allah has made lawful for you? ये बिल्कुल नहीं लग रहा है कि मैं आप अल्लाह आपसे बात कर रहा है इधर. ओह, मे बी जिब्राइल आया. ओ प्रॉफिट, व्हाई डू यू prohibit? मे बी सूरह तकवीर जाना चाहिए कि हाँ, अब ये जिब्राइल पूछ रहा है इनसे, अल्लाह नहीं पूछ रहा है. ओ प्रॉफिट, व्हाई डू यू prohibit yourself from what Allah has made lawful for you, seeking the approval of your wives? देखिए पहले से ही आ गया है कि do not make unlawful what Allah has made. I'm coming to the severe cases. तो आप मुझे ये देंगे ना, सूरह मैदा की 3rd आयत देंगे कि ज़हरा इन सिवियर केसेस, सूरह मैदा. और पता है इमाम अली की तो वो जुल्फ़िकार इधर खड़ी हुई है मरा मेरे सामने. आई मीन मेरे वो खड़ी नहीं हुई है. What do you call it? Sorry, my Urdu is so terrible. Uh, it is pointing at me because ये इमाम अली जो है ना शिया के, ये हिपोक्रिट्स मार देते हैं. और रसूलुल्लाह को कुछ नहीं कहो. 3rd आयत में जा रहे हैं. I've read this ayat. But now how I get you Shias? Help one another, O believers, and अच्छा, fear Allah by holding on to His avoiding Allah's. Oh, किधर गया? 4. Sorry, 3rd नहीं है, कौन सा है? 4th है? No, 3rd ही है. Here. So sorry, Shias, but whoever is forced by severe hunger, yani सख्त भूख, with no inclination to sin, यानी गुनाह करने का कोई वो नहीं है, लेकिन बस अब सख्ती, भूख की सख्ती है, ऐसा कोई सिनेरियो है ना. अल्लाह इज फॉरगिविंग एंड मर्सीफुल. बाबा देखें इधर ऑल एवेन्यूज, इधर सूरह तहरीम में आप देखें हट सकता था. जैसे इमाम हुसैन ने कहा मैं हट जाता हूँ, देखिए मुझे मारे नहीं, मुझे मारे, डोंट किल मी बिकॉज देन यू बी ruined, curses on you forever. O messenger, why do you make unlawful that which Allah has made? First of all, it can be that God is talking to him. Abhi Shia ka out of the way, a religious scholar, commentary out of the way. I'll just not say a Shia, sorry, I don't mean to. मुझे तो एक समझ मेरी तबीयत और भी ख़राब हो गई है. So I become a chain smoker. मेरी तो तबीयत और ख़राब, right? और जूस, यू सी, ये सिर्फ नहीं है कि इन्होंने जूस को नहीं मारा और खौफ, आपको कितना खौफ दिया है जूस के अगेंस्ट, कितना फियर दिया है. हाउ मच फियर यू हैव बीन गिवन अगेंस्ट द जूस, एंड यू कांट ट्रस्ट देम. ये खुद भी डर रहा था सूरह अहज़ाब में लोगों से, जिसको जिन जिन लोगों को इन्होंने शाहिद बनाया ना कि मैं ज़ैद को, कमेंट्री शिया कमेंट्री में है ये, लेकिन फिर भी नहीं, but in Surah Azab verse 37 it says that that's why he was scared of those people because he made them shahid. खुद भी डरा था लोगों से कि अल्लाह अल्लाह नाजिल होगा, ये नाजिल हुआ है, अब लोगों का क्या होगा, वो तो और भी बिलीव नहीं करेंगे और फिर आएंगे नहीं बेचारे. बट नॉट मैनी कैन कम, ओनली फ्यू बिलीव. तो सुन्नी हजरात, अगर आप समझते हैं कि आप बिलीवर्स हैं तो आप नहीं हैं. ओनली फ्यू, जब तक आपने इमाम अली को नहीं बिलीव किया है, आप भी बिलीवर्स नहीं, आप डिसबिलीवर्स हैं, चले गए जहन्नम में. Right? So this jealousy, oh O Prophet, why do you prohibit yourself from what Allah has made lawful for you, seeking to please these hypocritical wives? जो disbelievers हैं. अच्छा, exempt oaths and the ayats also, and the Sunni, all Muslims, have covered them very well with the Allah also. And I don't know, after reading that first ayat, how it is imported, or how do you put it? How do you say it? Allah has already ordained for you Muslims the dissolution of your oaths. तो मैं I thought मैं समझी कि मैं इनको इधर पकड़ सकती हूँ. O believers, what you make unlawful. लेकिन फिर सूर्य मैदा की आयत आ जाती है थर्ड, और कहते हैं सिवियर केसेस. देखिए आप इधर सिवियर केस है, क्या सिचुएशन है जो इनकी उम्मुल मोमिनी बीवियों ने वो किया था, अनॉय किया था. पकड़ना, you have to seep through the eyes. He confided. Why did he confide a secret? You know, secret confiders are terrible. Counseling, no, wait a minute. Those who secretly, तो ये पूरा मद्देनजर रख के in consideration all the ayats. So it's strenuous, I tell you, right? With the Shias implying, and then you have to, Imam Ali aa jata hai. Imam Ali comes in, and you know we're told that Imam Mahdi will be killed. It's a heresy, but Imam Mahdi will be killed by a Jewish lady. Oh goodness! Before he's come, we know all this. Yes, but we don't know. We don't see his face. Anyways, I don't want to go there right now. Oh Prophet, why do you prohibit yourself from what Allah has made lawful for you? यानी अल्लाह पूछ रहा है कि क्यों? Now he's not a calm man. He's not a common man. He's someone whose revelations are coming to him. Couldn't God have? Couldn't there be another way कि देखें इनसे separate हो जाएं? Before you see, because why do you prohibit yourself? He's prohibited on the swearing on Allah. How do you prohibit yourself? But Allah doesn't ask him how. He says why. So how do you prohibit yourself? Wallah al-Azim. Or Wallah, I will not do this. Wallah, I will not do this. I swear by Allah. But Allah is forgiving and merciful. और वो Jews जो अभी जिनके पास अपना मसाया नहीं आया है, जीसस क्राइस्ट भी उनको नहीं लगा इनका मसाया है, बिकॉज डेविड के सीट से नहीं है, राइट? अगर जो ये लोग बनाते हैं, कौन है, खैर, husband, sorry, John, what's his name, बीबी मरियम के साथ बाइबल में कौन था? So, you know, okay, yeah, so you see that, oh, yes, they're lying and this and that. Here in the Quran, it says Zakaria was her guardian and she was not engaged, betrothed, or anything like that. Why do you, I go into all this. Oh, Prophet, why do you prohibit yourself what Allah has made lawful for you? तो एक तो oath लिया है, फिर इनको बोला कि oh, Muslims, Allah has ordained for you. Yani, Muslims दिखते हैं, but it's the Prophet. The dissolution of oaths. Yani, kafara is expiation. Dissolution का मतलब कुछ इनको कफारा देना पड़ा. See Surah 5 Surah Maida, verse 89. And when one has taken an oath which would not be pleasing to Allah, see, by means of a kafara, expiation. I don't think this is for the Muslims, it's for him that he can dissolve his oath now. Expiation. लेकिन because they use Surah 5 to include all the Muslim Mu'mineen men. Okay, I understand that. लेकिन आप देखें ये वो चीज़ कर रहा है, कर लिया. He practiced and he swore by Allah. had Allah इनको देखें एक reasonable man husband हट जाए. हाँ, ये इनको ऐसा हरास करती हैं आयशा और हफ्सा कि he takes an oath by Allah. And then stark difference, Imam Hussein. I'm saying, why would there some majlis, कि बीबियां were praying that Hussein come up to his promise to Allah and all this. And I was like, what? Maybe like that. I don't know what they're saying. Anyways, I never said a word. I just kept my mouth shut. I'm just saying it now since I have to show you something here कि वो ना justice Jews के लिए भी मिल सके और फिर ऐसे लोग नहीं हो कि आके stabbing करें. क्यों इनको defend ऐसे कर रहे हैं आप? He's a public figure, a religious public figure. नहीं लेकिन इनको आप question नहीं कर सकते हैं. So, and you see how he's made here. Let me not forget this. Who are the disbelievers? See, and whoever does not judge by what Allah has revealed. I know what the Shias are going to say. This is about judgment. I know that this is about judgment. Judge, becoming a judge. Allah has revealed. But the revelations are coming to him. He's alive. And there and then he's turned because under this circumstance, you can't say after all he's a human being. Exalted in morals, he's then it is those who are the इनको तो disbelievers कह दिया है सूर्य Jews and Christians को 54. You see this? ये तो ये हजरत मूसा हजरत ईसा नहीं हैं इधर इनके लॉज हैं ईसा तो गायब हो गया है हजरत मूसा भी गायब हो गया अभी जूस वेट कर रहे हैं अपने मसाया का ना वेट कर रहे थे दे डोंट बिलीव इन जीसस क्राइस्ट एज ये आ गए which they are interested of the scripture of Allah and they were witnesses there to shahidun maybe like that so do not fear the people but fear me अब जब ये खुद भी fear कर रहा है इधर people तो ये लोग इस situation में नहीं आ सकते हैं ये लोग इस situation में नहीं आ सकते हैं सूर्य अज़ाब के ये लोग fear करें और तो और देखें और तो और so you did fear the people Allah इधर stop नहीं कर रहा है whereas Allah अभी हम देखेंगे कि शिया कमेंट्री क्या बोलती है वो यानी क्या what it with the respect you did fear the people whereas whatever I say will be held against me whatever the Shias Jews say sorry not the Shias anymore whatever the Jews say will be held against them whatever I do or say will be held against me you know what I mean so hands up you are under arrest oh sorry I make these funny sounds no you know that great Shia commentary on this यानी अभी मेरा mind I know the Shia commentary कि what and you did hide in yourself that which Allah will make manifest. Oh, Zaid का counselor, marriage counselor, Christians हंसेंगे इस बात पे. I mean हंसेंगे यानी शायद Christians marriage counselor, you know, before divorce तो है ही नहीं Christianity में, बहुत कम, rare है. Catholic, sorry, Catholic में but keep your wife. अच्छा, I cut myself. Have taqwa of Allah, fear of Allah, but you did hide in yourself. ये बहुत अच्छा marriage counselor है. Sarcastically speaking, that Allah, which Allah will make manifest. अच्छा, यानी ये बेचारे इतने innocent थे, innocent थे. ये hypocrites को तो पहचानते हैं, इतने भी innocent नहीं थे, लेकिन चलें ये बहुत innocent थे. He was very, very innocent. You did fear the people. अच्छा, अब whereas Allah had a better right. Allah उनको कह रहा है, इन people को भी, कि देखो, what is the Shia way? What is the Shia reason here? Actually, it's been whitewashed from my head. I've been devoid uh, of Shia reasoning. I have a blank. Keep your wife to yourself. You see, first you look at the ayats. What are they saying? I'm not Quran only person, but even Allama Tabatabai says the Quran is enough in the sense that it will explain itself. The other ayats will explain. Kaun si other ayat will explain this to me? Okay, so, but you hid in your heart that which, in yourself, sorry, nafs hai, heart nahi hai, that which Allah will make manifest. तो अगर ये डिवोर्स की बात है और फिर इनको ज़ैनब बिन जाश के साथ शादी करनी है, तो अब बता दे ज़ैद को, he should tell Zaid that it's about divorce and he will marry. You see, he already knows, right? He already knows what Allah will manifest. तो वो जैद को क्यों कह रहा है कि keep your wife? जैद तो इस उसमें है कि maybe if I go back home, keep my wife and fear Allah, शायद अच्छा हो सके. अचानक तलाक होती है. अल्लाह बेचारा मर गया. अब आप सोचिए, हाँ, इधर शादी प्रॉब्लम है. रसूलुल्लाह बस रसूलुल्लाह ने जो चीज़ कही वो अल्लाह ने कही ना. When you threw, it was not you who threw, it was Allah who threw. तो ये शादी बस keep your wife and fear Allah. That's it. Keep your wife and fear Allah. मोमिन है ना Zaid. Believers, what Allah and the Messenger have decided, verse 36. Keep your wife and fear Allah. Bas khatam. Finished. ऐसा ही होना चाहिए. They've made a decision. You have to go by Allah and the Messenger's decision. तो वो कहाँ है? Anas. Anas. I hope I've pronounced this name properly. And I used to. Oh no no! I used to pronounce it like an American British. Anas. 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 Allah be pleased with him or reported. When the Ida of Zainab was over, Ida, How could she have a ida when Prophet Muhammad is telling Zaid, keep acha. Okay, I'll have to figure this out. Sahih Muslim 1428b. I've been very dumb, I think. Allah's Messenger said to Zaid to make a mention to her about him. Hmm. Zaid went on until he came to her, and she was fermenting her flour. He, Zaid, said, as I saw her, I felt in my heart an idea of her greatness. I want to cry. Of her greatness, so much so that I could not see towards her. Simply for the fact that Allah's Messenger had made in mention of her. Allah Abzad cannot see her. Allah, 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 Allah. Allah Mazloom Zed, Allah Miskeen Zed, Allah Mazloom. He has committed adultery. I think this is enough for me. Oh, but I have to go to Surah Maida. Who even Jesus Christ Bible का देखे क्या है? Allah Mazloom Zed. What does the Bible say about everyone? No, Jesus Christ. What does Jesus Christ say about adultery? You have committed adultery in your heart. Ah, Bible Gateway, adultery in the heart. You have heard that it was said to those of old, you shall not commit adultery, but I say to you that whoever looks, I have to go to Bible Gateway. I know this, I don't mean copyrights infringement, but I say to you that whoever looks at a woman to lust for her has already committed adultery with her in his heart. अब जैद की wife थी Zainab bin Josh. I just cannot stand this kind of a thing, uh, disloyalty. अच्छा अभी मुझे सूर्य मेहता आपने देखा ये कैसा disbelief ये adulterer भी है. You see, going towards a married woman, what Jesus Christ meant here, all right? Married woman or commits adultery. Adultery is like that woman. Adultery means a married, doing it with a married woman. Fornication is single, when you're single, not married. Oof, 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 oof. Ida khatam nahi hua. You know why I'm taking the Sunni hadith sources? Because I no longer will rely on the Shias. I've already given many reasons. So Ida, when the Ida of Zainab was over, Allah's Messenger said to Zaid to make a mention to her about him. अब जैद देखें कैसे जा रहा है अपनी वो वाइफ के पास. हाँ, Shias, you are not going to believe in this. Adultery, Muslims, मोमिनीन मोमिनात. अरे मोमिनीन मोमिनात तो मुस्लिमीन मुस्लिमात से ज़्यादा बढ़ के हैं और आपको ये नज़र नहीं आ रहा है. मैं you know who I'm referring to as मोमिनीन मोमिनात, my Shias. Ali is with truth and truth is with Ali. Quran is with Ali and Ali is with the Quran. अरे मोमिनीन मोमिनात आपका दामन छोड़ना पड़ा मुझे इधर आके देखो ये क्या है. Oh, so you say that no, these were from the Umayyad side. But what reason you give me here? Huh? Verily Allah has cursed the unbelievers and prepared for them a blazing fire. No. 60b. Truly if the hypocrites are idhar aa jaye na, I'll show you. What reason you give me here? No, it's Surah Azab. Look at the Shia's reason, then I have to go to Surah Maida and show you disbelievers. How I worked it out that Prophet Muhammad was a disbeliever. According to Ayat 44 of Surah Maida, those who do not judge by the revelation of Allah are the disbelievers. तो ये तो act किया है against Allah. Allah did not approve of it. His action. Surah Tahrim. अभी देखें हम आपको. Behold, thou didst say to one who had received the grace of Allah. अभी हम Surah Azab verse 37 पे हैं. And thy favor. Huh? Grace of Allah and your favor on him, on Zaid. Retain, keep your wife. I'll just keep it easy. And खुदा का खौफ करो. Fear Allah. Zaid को कह रहा है अपनी वाइफ को रखो तो ज़ैद तो खुदा का खौफ करता है. Anyways, but thou didst hide in the, लेकिन आपने अपने दिल में छुपाया या अपने सोल नफ्स में छुपाया आपने जो अल्लाह was make manifest, जो अल्लाह open बताना, Allah was to make manifest. उर्दू नहीं आती. Translate. Thou didst, and और ये प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद ने खुद ने फियर किया है पीपल को. और क्यों फियर किया है इधर आप स्टेप बाय स्टेप पढ़ेंगे आपको पता चलेगा कि लोगों को इन्होंने शाहिद बनाया उन लोगों को. और फिर ये भी तो मद्देनजर रखे ना कि जैद को खुद ने पेगन अरब, वो अल्लाह का रेवलेशन नहीं आया, आइडल अडॉप्टेड सन पेगन अरब कस्टम प्रैक्टिस की है खुद ने, रसूलुल्लाह ने, योर होली प्रॉफिट प्रैक्टिस. और फिर अब अल्लाह कह रहा है कि ये यू ओनली से बाय, लेकिन ये भी मद्देनजर रख के. अच्छा अब देखें, an adopted son is not the real son, and all other Quranic injunctions are valid in, and Rasulullah's wives are not real mothers of the faithful, but they can't marry anyone. No one can, no Muslim Mu'min can marry them after his death. He won't divorce them because they annoyed him. He wouldn't separate from them. That would be a better idea. Instead, take an oath. Once you see this person is a hypocrite and she is after your life, right? You don't have to go, no, Aisha, I will not, or Hafsa, I will not, I swear by Allah. ये तो जैसे जिब्राइल आया उसको हर चीज पे डर जाता है. क्या हफ्सा उनकी गर्दन पे उतर गई थी क्या? Was she catching the prophet throat? I swear by Allah, Hafsa, I will not do this, or Aisha, whoever they were. And now I know who a little bit. My goodness, what is this? Weird. Adopted, okay. You did fear the people implies. You see this word implies? That the right course should be followed, whether the people like it or not. यानी अल्लाह इनसे ऐसे गुस्से में नहीं है, ना नाराज़ है, ना कुछ कि ये खौफ पीपल का कर रहा है। This is just to explain to those people that it implies that Allah, that the right course, यानी हर right course should be followed, whether the people like it or not. Right course should be followed, whether the wives like it or not. I caught you, Shia. Is this not enough? लेकिन नहीं, जरूर शैतान आएगा आप पे और आपका माइंड चलेगा और आप मुझे ही मारेंगे, देख नहीं सकेंगे, सुन नहीं सकते, रसूलुल्लाह के अगेंस्ट कुछ भी सुन नहीं सकते। इमाम अली की जुल्फ़िकार ज़रबत ऐसे मरा खड़ी है, आई मीन पॉइंट कर रही है, इट्स अबव माय हेड, राइट? हाँ, so you did fear the people implies that the right course should be followed, right? Under whatever circumstances, no matter which circumstance, which condition, the right course must be followed. But did he himself follow that right course? This Prophet Muhammad, no, he didn't. Because firstly, he adopted Zaid as his son, according to the pagan Arab custom. Oh, they fear not the censor of the censorers. Ab देखें, he is fearing the censor of the censor. He is. Because if you read, if you go through step by step like I went through it, इधर तो हमें के oh, I caught my Shias. I don't mean to attack, pick on any insult or uh, criticize. तो मैंने बड़ा डिप्लोमेटिकली अपने वीडियो में लास्ट yesterday कह दिया कि I don't understand Shia. I fail to understand Shia commentary. Failed to understand. अभी आप सुन नहीं सकते हैं इनके अगेंस्ट कुछ because you see the basis on which I'm saying it, I'm not a hypocrite. फिर देखें आप victim or Allah, Bibi Fatma Zahra, and then when your personal crisis comes, maybe you will feel some pity for yourself. Maybe not. Lekin, there's a danger, like everyone's disposition is different. Behold, thou didst say to one who had received the grace of Allah. Because my father was saying that, if you special case, well, don't think you're a special case, go and pray, don't miss your namaz and all this. अरे मैंने सोचा अगर अहले बैत हैं अरे तो मुझे डरना क्या है अपने ईगो प्राइड आ जाएगा ऐसे अचानक हर चीज में डरो डरो all the time. Like, check yourselves. Imam Ali says, before you go to sleep in the night, think of the day, what you have done. Repeat in your heart or mind, God knows. But repeat what you have done so you see, the mistakes you've made or the sins you've committed. You're aware, conscientious, not aware, but conscientious, right, wrong, right, wrong. And you don't fall into this kleptomaniac यानी ऐसे फिर वो आदत पड़ जाती है lies या चोरी करना and you don't even realize कि you are a chore. अरे ये मैं चोरी मैंने कर दिया. Psychologically, psychiatry will tell you kleptomaniac or who is that liar, compulsive liar को क्या कहते हैं? Kleptomaniac ये होता है एक चोर होता है जो चोरी करते करते समझता ही नहीं है कि वो चोर है. He doesn't realize he's a chore. उनको कहते हैं क्लेप्टोमेनियक. एक होता है लायर, एक होता है ये यानी इनके बस ब्लड में है। उप्स, क्लेप क्लेप क्लेप्टोमेनियक। Oops, it's with sorry, this is my English, you see. Is the recurrent inability to resist urges to steal items that you generally don't really need. But acha, they are aware and that usually have little value. बस एक compulsion है ना, मुझे भी यहाँ आना है, compulsion है, आप कहेंगे, which I keep saying. Kleptomania is a rare but serious mental health disorder that can cause much emotional pain to you and your loved ones if not treated. What makes a person? People with kleptomania feel strong urges to steal with anxiety, tension. अब इनको आप हाथ काट देंगे अब जो कुरान में लिखा है many kleptomaniacs, no exception for stealers in the Quran, also feel guilty. वैसे तो oath breaking के लिए exceptions, oaths vows के लिए exceptions है, हर चीज़ के इनके लिए तो हर लेकिन इनको एक दफ़ा खुदा ने stop कर दिया वो सूरह अज़ाब की आयत है but those poor what your right hands possess you are, you know no more now can you marry women even if their beauty pleased thee. 52 verse of Surah Azab. Feeling pleasure and relief during the theft. What is the psychology behind this? Many kleptomaniacs also feel guilty. Acha, no, they realize this after the act of stealing is over, but are later unable to resist the urge. You see? And there's one that compulsive liar. इनके लिए कोई exception नहीं है कुरान में. Maybe our Imam will, you'll say, no, no, but at that time they may have been kleptomaniacs too. Compulsive lying. इनको क्या कहते हैं? There's a word for it, but a word for compulsive liars? Pathological liar. Cunning, manipulative. Oh, oh, pathological liar. Will lie very often and out of habit, despite not having a good reason for being dishonest. So ye versus compulsive liar versus there's a name for pathological liars or and they don't even misomania, pseudologia, fantastica. I forgot the word. So no exceptions for these. I think it's not all knowing Allah. Now we have to see what shall we do with these. The psychiatrists have to see, right? The or spiritual people have to see who have insight, outside, great sight, foresight. And this Quran is for all ages. तो इधर अब देखें आप मैंने आपको दिखा लिया थोड़ा सा टूटा फूटा broken way that you see when you call these Surameda. But whoever is forced by, okay, forced. So you will bring this ayat forced. तो आप लोग क्लेप्टोमेनियक्स को तो हाथ वो नहीं करेंगे ना कट नॉट कट हैंड्स अच्छा अब मैंने दिखा दिया प्रूव कर लिया नहीं बिकॉज आपका शैतान look please come here see 7 spiritual laws नहीं मैं सूर्य मैदा आयत Oh, look. And whoever does not judge by what Allah has revealed, then it is those who are the disbelievers. और इधर मैंने दिखा दिया which they are interested of the scripture of Allah. They were witnesses there too. So do not fear the people. अब आप यकीन करें ये प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद ही है ना जो कह रहा है. He's the one who's telling the, who is he telling? Prophet Muhammad is telling them. Allah is telling through Prophet Muhammad them, Jews and Christians. Jews इधर ना. Do not fear the people but fear me. अब इन चांसेस हो सकते हैं. There are chances कि Jews ऐसे कुछ kleptomaniac मैं जैसे chain smoker, don't mean to hurt, don't mean to smoke like this and hmm, don't mean to smoke while reading the Quran ayats and all this. But you know, casualty, what is at stake here? Do you see? आपको इतना सख्त कर दिया है और आप समझ रहे हैं आप oppressed के लिए, आप ह्यूमैनिटी के लिए जो इमाम हुसैन ने आपको सिखाया है वो कर रहे हैं. आप हक के लिए लड़ रहे हैं, डिफेंड कर रहे हैं प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद को. You are defending. You think you are doing all these things for the oppressed, which in Surah Nisa, ayat says, men, women, and children crying out. लेकिन war. अच्छा, do not fear the people, but fear me. कितना stuck am I on this? What will you throw at me about this? तो उन्होंने किया ना सूरह अज़ाब में. And then the implied and so, and whoever does not judge by what Allah has revealed, देखें, judged, right? But whoever is, the Prophet himself is acting against the Allah. Against Allah, एक तो swear किया है. What does it make him? हम शिया का अब नहीं जा रहे हैं रीजन सुनने के लिए या पढ़ने के लिए. What does this make Prophet Muhammad? Surah Tahrim ayat 1. Surah Azab ayats. Adopting, then fearing the people. Ah, Shias will justify him. Ah, hypocrites were after him, they were so bad. अच्छा जिहाद आप किस पे कर रहे हैं? सूरह साफ में मैंने आपको बता दिया जिहाद किस पे कर रहे हैं जो झूठ बोलते हैं अल्लाह पे. सिर्फ उस पे आप फाइट करें और वो भी फाइट ऐसे करें कि कत्ल कर दें. कातिल क्यों इस्तेमाल किया है वर्ड? खैर ये अगर अरबिक वर्ड ट्रेजिडी, इट इज़ अ ग्रेट ट्रेजिडी. देखिए आप बार बार स्ट्रगल कर रहे हैं अपने अंदर. अभी आप में एक शैतान इधर भी होगा कि आपको स्ट्रगल करना है. आपके ऊपर एक ड्यूटी है आपके प्रॉफिट को डिफेंड करना है. यू हैव टू डिफेंड योर प्रॉफिट. इट इज़ अ ड्यूटी ऑन यू. ये ऐसा कर दिया है एंजाइटी प्रोन आपको. एक फाइट, एक स्ट्रगल है. ऑलवेज फाइटिंग फॉर दिस. A challenge has come on you. There are many ex-Muslims on YouTube. I'm one of them. I'm included, right? You will feel a challenge. घर जाके रोना नहीं अपने हालत पे. So, you know, pity नहीं करना कि अल्लाह ये ज़हरा क्या बोल रही है. What is she saying? Allah Mazlum Hussein. I say Mazlum. Who ye before even Hussein became Mazlum. Mazlumiyat तो हो चीफ. और क्या लिखा है हज़रत मूसा के टाइम पे कितने चीफ्स होंगे? 12 ट्राइब्स के हर एक चीफ होगा. कुरान आयत है। आपको इन्होंने ये नहीं सिख बैठे आराम से डॉक्टर दीपक चोपड़ा का ये करें। You see, defensive because he's a disbeliever. I've proved it. Now it just needs a little bit time to sink in. God. So defenselessness. यानी पता है ये आपको क्या कह रहे हैं डॉक्टर? Be defenseless. Stop justifying yourself. ये Shia कर रहे हैं for and have been doing for Prophet Muhammad, Holy Prophet. वो tyrant है, वो इतना वो है कि मैं बोल नहीं सकती. I cannot say what he is. What a monster. So stop justifying yourself. Have strong positive intentions. How will you develop these strong positive intentions to make what you want a reality? For just forget, just see that there is potentiality, abundance in this silence, right? That Dr. Deepak Chopra talks about in his 7 spiritual laws. दुनिया आ जाए आपके against, the whole world can come against you. I'm not saying that you are a murderer and you should justify. This is exactly what I'm not saying. But that you see, why are you a murderer? Why are you lying? And you don't run away from that, Charlie. Hide and seek movie, have you seen? It's very dangerous. This is what this prophet built you up to do. Hide and seek. Have you seen that movie, Hide and Seek? Please see it. Charlie, hide and seek. Movie. A lot is at stake. We don't want you Muslims to hide from the monster that would suddenly come up. The moment you see your wife, एक तो hide and seek है. दूसरा क्या है? Having an affair with another. A walk in the clouds. Have you seen that? See how this person deals with a walk. The moment your daughter is without a hijab, wears sleeveless, you will freak out. A walk in the clouds. If you're like me, I would freak out. I won't give her space to breathe. Sorry for the bad scenes, but you must watch these movies. So your wife had an affair now, you're not supposed to kill her. Be like a walk in the clouds. A walk, oops, I got this wrong, something's wrong with me here. A walk in the clouds. What a walk cloud in the clouds. See, multitasking, remove. So, sorry, yeah, this. So I have to be very slow. Now, give me a chance. Give this person a chance. You are not supposed to kill your wife or have Charlie inside you. You walk away gracefully. 2 scenarios, 2 movies. One husband goes berserk, pathological killer. I mean, he becomes such a monster. This is what Prophet Muhammad is making you. I can see it from the Quran ayats now. That's why I have to come here and do this more in a hurry. I'm also anxiety prone, but slowly I'll settle down because I don't. You see, yes, I'm anxiety prone, but uh, the different scenario here for me, different circumstances. I don't want you to kill to defend Prophet Muhammad, stabbing and all this. I don't want myself to be like that. And I can, has been since God knows when. He even killed the Jews. He oppressed them. So defensiveness practice. When I came from London, I page में note A4 sorry A4 page पे लिखा Sunday or Monday, defenselessness. Do not, if you're even someone tells you you are Siddhi, you are this that like these, not murderer. I mean, if I had committed a murder, you are you know stubborn, spoiled brat. Just take it and look within yourself, not feeling guilty, but just look. Maybe I'm stubborn, maybe the other person, and that other person doesn't want to talk to you about it. They just bring out a statement like this in conclusion, or, you know, somehow something prejudiced against you, or they see something, they expect too much out of you. So, ziddi, spoiled brat, these kind of things. And what else could there be? Yes, a freak. Look within yourself, sit down, be quiet. Quiet yourself down, look. Am I, you know, I mean, Khalil Gibran, right? On crime and punishment or on judgment, right? Uh, so this will, uh, your wife can be an adulteress. It will not disturb you. Let her be. You be the great one. Then one of the judges of the city stood forth and said, "Speak to us of crime and punishment." And he answered, saying, "It is when your spirit goes wandering upon the wind that you alone and unguarded commit a wrong unto others, and therefore unto yourself. And for that wrong committed, must you knock and wait a while, unheeded, at the gate of the blessed. Like the ocean is your God self." Blaspheme, blaspheme. You see, this is the problem with the Muslims and the religious people. Anyhow, continued. It remains forever undefiled, and like the ether, it lifts but the winged. Even like the sun is your God self. It knows not the ways of the mole, nor seeks it the holes of the serpent. But why do I have this small self? We'll see. But your God self dwells not alone in your being. Much in you is still man, and much in you is not yet man, but a shapeless pygmy that walks asleep in the mist, searching for its own awakening. And of the man in you would I now speak, for it is he and not your God self nor the pygmy in the mist that knows crime and the punishment of crime. Oftentimes have I heard you speak of one who commits a wrong as though he were not one of you, but a stranger unto you, and an intruder upon your world. But I say that even as the holy and the righteous cannot rise beyond the highest, which is in which is in each one of you, so the wicked and the weak cannot fall lower than the lowest, which is in you also. And as a single leaf turns not yellow, but with the silent knowledge of the whole tree, so the wrongdoer cannot do wrong without the hidden will of you all. Like a procession, you walk together towards your God self. Drop the armor, Muslims. Surah Saf. God does not love those who fight to kill. You are the way and the wayfarers, and when one of you falls down, he falls for those behind him. A caution against the stumbling stone. And he falls for those ahead of him, who though faster and surer of foot, yet remove not the stumbling stone. Do you want me to be patient, quiet, compromise, and not remove the stumbling stone which Prophet Muhammad and his fake religion has put in our way? And this also, I continue, and this also, though the word lie heavy upon your hearts, the murdered is not unaccountable for his own murder, and the robbed is not blameless in being robbed. The righteous is not innocent of the deeds of the wicked, and the white-handed is not clean in the doings of the felon. Yeah, the guilty is oftentimes the victim of the injured, and still more often the condemned is the burden bearer for the guiltless and unblamed. You cannot separate the just from the unjust, and the good from the wicked, for they stand together before the face of the sun, even as the black thread and the white are woven together. And when the black thread breaks, the weaver shall look into the whole cloth, and he shall examine the loom also. If any of you would bring to judgment the unfaithful wife, let him also weigh the heart of her husband in scales and measure his soul with measurements, and let him who would lash the offender look unto the spirit of the offended. And if any of you would punish in the name of righteousness and lay the axe unto the evil tree, let him see to its roots. Excuse me. And verily he will find the roots of the good and the bad, the fruitful and the fruitless, all entwined together in the silent heart of the earth. And you judges who would be just, What judgment pronounce you upon him who, though honest in the flesh, yet is the thief in spirit? What penalty lay you upon him who slays in the flesh, yet is himself slain in the spirit? And how prosecute you, him who in action is a deceiver and an oppressor, yet who also is aggrieved and outraged? And how shall you punish those whose remorse is already greater than their misdeeds? Is not remorse the justice which is administered by that very law which you would fain serve? Yet you cannot lay remorse upon the innocent, nor lift it from the heart of the guilty. Unbidden shall it call in the night, that men may wake and gaze upon themselves, and you who would understand justice, how shall you unless you look upon all deeds in the fullness of light? Only then shall you know that the erect and the fallen are but one man standing in twilight between the night of his pygmy self and the day of his God self, and that the cornerstone of the temple is not higher than the lowest stone in its foundation. From the Prophet by Khalil Gibran. Thank you, poets.org. Thank you for being here. And now you see so much against the Jews. He oh, said in his Allah. So tell me, Surah Maida, in severe cases, hunger, no inclination to sin, how you judge the Jews who do not have a prophet, and him, Allah is sending him ayahs, wahi, he's a prophet, claims to be, tells that, keep your wife to yourself and have taqwa, fear of Allah. But you did hide in yourself that which Allah will make manifest. What is the justification given by the Shia religious scholars, commentaries, imams about this? Also, this part of the ayat, 37 of Surah Azab. You did fear the people, whereas Allah had a better right that you should fear him. It implies that under no circumstances should you be fearing the people if you believe in Allah. But remember, he's declaring these laws, these things of Allah, right? Why is he fearing the people? Why does he have to emphasize and bring it out and spell it out? That, oh, people, look, Allah has told me not to fear you, but to fear Allah. This is a lesson for you in this. What I have done, I fear you? No, no. He's telling me, Allah is telling me not to fear you, people. You, oh no, he's not telling him like this. He's telling him, you did fear the people. Oh my goodness. If Allah had to, you need not fear the people, but he's saying you did, did. D-I-D, D-I-D, D-I-D. You did fear the people. How the Shias miss this. Look, if Allah, what did I say? I said it. Can I repeat this thing? No. That Allah, it is implied, under no circumstances should you be fearing these people. These people are not to be feared. But you did fear the people, whereas Allah had a better right that you should fear Him. This is telling the Prophet. Here he tells Zaid, keep your wife to yourself and have taqwa. What kind of taqwa you have of Allah? But you did hide in yourself. You are did. So, oh please, Shias, even commentary, a great injustice has taken place. Do you realize who? I'm sure you realize who he is. And you're justify. I will go mad. Oh, for you people, you Shias, what have you done? When you say, how you have justified them? How the Imams have justified them? Keep your wife and fear Allah. And forget the best of favoring favor. What? You bestowed a favor upon Zaid. Prophet Muhammad bestowed, I just have to see this, what favor? Referring to Prophet's freed slave, Zaid bin Harith. Oh, any rich person can do this if they have, come on, uh, please, favor? Freeing him? How did you free him? Commentary, Shia commentary. Abu Talib, they went to, who went to Abu Talib for what? Is it? Okay, maybe I'm mistaken, I don't know. Keep your wife. See how confused. Keep your wife and fear Allah. While you concealed, इधर भी justification क्या देते हैं शिया कि इन्होंने छुपाया अपने आप में कभी कभी मेरे दिल में ख्याल आता है कि जैसे तुझको सिमट रहे हो अपनी झूठ को छुपाए हुए. So ended the Z from no, I don't have the heart. No, I'm just where's that? But you concealed within nafsika, nafs. Now who is Prophet Muhammad's nafs? You know, Imam Ali. What Allah disclosed was to disclose was Yani Bichara Allah was about to disclose, You concealed. Why did you conceal this? And you concealed it because you feared the people. You see, because इधर होना चाहिए. लेकिन हट गया नहीं है. Because you feared the people. Look, what is he? Give him this. Surah Medayat. He's a disbeliever. Kafirun. Prophet Muhammad. I just worked it out, telling you. You can see it. And do not sell my verses for a paltry small price. little, and whoever does so, judge by what has revealed Allah, then those they, whoever does not judge by what इधर ये तो एक्ट किया है इसने तो प्रैक्टिस किया है अगेंस्ट अल्लाह और ये प्रॉफिट है जिस पे नाजिल हो रही है वही नाजिल हो रही हैं वही नाजिल हो रही हैं ये नाजिल हो रहा है इसको हम कैसे माफ करें ये तो इनसे भी बड़ा डिसबिलीवर है तो इधर ये है कि जूस जिस पे तोहरा है फॉर गाइडेंस एंड लाइट ये वर्स आप देखें याद रखें 44 इस वर्स को लेके मैंने प्रूफ किया कि ये डिसबिलीवर है फिर 46 वर्स को लेके प्रूफ किया कि प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद ही है जो डिसबिलीवर है अनजस्ट है 45 को मैंने छोड़ दिया या नहीं हाँ 45 को लिया इधर भी मैंने प्रूफ कर लिया बिकॉज इधर भी सेम चीज़ है कि जज देखें रॉन्ग डूअर जालिमन हो जाते हैं जो जज नहीं करते अकॉर्डिंग टू their revelation whoever does not judge according to what Allah has revealed with respect to the law of retribution and other laws then such person has overstepped Allah's limits ये abridged explanation of the Quran है अभी आयत को हम पढ़ेंगे and whoever does not judge according to what Allah has sent down then those are they who are the unjust, wrongdoers. जालिमून देख रहे हैं जज क्या करेंगे आपका तो प्रॉफिट ही जिस पे वही नाजिल हो रही है वो सूरह तहरीम में he he's prohibited himself what Allah has made lawful for him और शियाज कमेंट्रीज इमाम्स उनको जस्टिफाई कर रहे हैं ना एक्सपिएशन ऑफ ओथ्स पे आ गए नहीं इस वर्स को छोड़ेंगे सूरह मैदा की 46 और फिर इस वर्स को जाएंगे और अब इनको ही जिस पे नासिल वही हुई है और जो ये बता रहा है हमें defiantly disobedient and whoever does not judge by what Allah has revealed इन्होंने तो प्रैक्टिस ही गलत की है खुद then it is those who are defiantly disobedient मैं तो सूरह तहरीम ली सूरह अहज़ाब की आयत लें he made an unintentional mistake God is all forgiving merciful क्या हुआ रसूलुल्लाह सूरह अहज़ाब की आयत लेके unintentional mistake adopting Z as a practicing the pagan idol worshipping custom of adoption and then Allah tells him these are things you merely say and you should not तो फिर पहले ही आके बता दो ना अच्छा पहले इन्होंने स्लेव लिया फिर फ्री किया या खदीजा ने स्लेव लिया जैद को फिर इन्होंने फ्री किया नो नो अकॉर्डिंग टू शिया कमेंट्री इन्होंने ही स्लेव लिया फिर इन्होंने ही फ्री किया समथिंग लाइक दिस अच्छा वो छोड़ दें वो हिस्ट्री बड़ी ट्रिकी है देखें ये देखें ना नहीं देखें कि इन्होंने अडॉप्टेड सन एक्चुअली आयत वेरी वेरी क्या इम्प्लाई कर रही है क्या and let the people of the gospel judge by what Allah has revealed therein तो इनको तो रेवलेशन आ रहे हैं तो ये स्टॉप करे बाबा कि अल्लाह because next time you've made Zaid your adopted son by the pagan Arab idol worshipping custom उससे पहले यानी या मैं पागल हूँ, sorry, I don't mean to say, I fail to understand. What is this going on? Will I turn up in the mental asylum? And whoever does not judge by what Allah has revealed. इधर आप जनरल देखें, ये बेचारे इन लोगों को भी बोल रहा है, ये भी तो मद्देनजर, keep the other things I'm saying into consideration, bring them into consideration. Then it is those who are the defiantly disobedient. ये सब Jews and Christians के लिए है, और फिर आएगा शायद, आया, and we have revealed to you, Muhammad, the book, in truth, confirming that ayah. So judge between them by what Allah has revealed, and do not follow their inclinations away from what has come to you of the truth. To each of you prescribed a law and a method. And Allah, तो फिर इन Jews और Christians पे आया या नहीं आया? क्या आएगा? Judge between them, O Messenger, in accordance with what Allah has revealed to you. Do not follow their opinions that arise. Oh, अब इनका कोई हक नहीं है. This is abridged explanation of this ayat. And judge, O Muhammad, between them by what Allah has revealed, and do not follow local stalking. अब बोला कि इनके inclinations हैं, इनके opinions हैं, तुम वो उससे जज करो जो तुम्हें सच वही आई है, revelation आई है. And if they turn away, they know that Allah, I think I've turned away knowing about Zaid and knowing about Surah Tahrim Ayat 1. If they turn away, they know that Allah only intends to afflict them with some of their own sins. And indeed, among the people are defiantly disobedient. See, they follow their prejudices and beware of them. Tum log sab Musalman, daro, beware of them. Strong wall, just said Germany में the Berlin wall or ये ना क्या है वो wall उठा के रख दो बीच में. You are so scared of them, and truly most men are rebellious. अब तुम लोग क्या करो कि लड़ो मरो, इनको भी मारो. Armor wall cement से और steel सूर्य साफ. अच्छा, you see, and what is this Surah Saf ayat? Allah does not love. Greatly hateful in the sight of Allah is that you say what you do not do. Ab mujhe to ye, Prophet Muhammad, so greatly hateful in the, फिर भी मैं इनको मारूं, मैं तो जो इनको इनका झंडा ऊपर करके बोलते हैं, और we will protect him and we will kill you and you are next. Indeed, Allah loves those who fight in his cause in a row, यानी joined together as they are. ऐसे ही तो जूस को शायद मार डाला. Tightly compacted. You see, because you know why? अभी Jews आएंगे, अभी देखें, after Allah mentioned fighting, praise the believers, people of Moses and Jesus. He mentioned the opposition that the people of Moses and Jesus displayed toward their messengers. देखा? ये तो opposition that the people of Moses and Jesus. And when they deviated, Allah caused their hearts to deviate, and Allah does not guide the defiantly disobedient people. Defiantly disobedient people. इधर सूरह साफ में भी है, फासिकून, ये लोग ही हैं, इनको आप मार डालें. And mention when Jesus, the son of Mary, said, O children of Israel, indeed I am a messenger of Allah to you, confirming what came before me of the Torah, and bringing good tidings of a messenger to come after me, whose name is Ahmad. बस you people blindly कौन cases हाँ बाइबल तो है इंजील भी है गॉस्पेल भी है अहमद ये लोग छुपा रहे हैं ये disobediently ये क्या है डिफाइंटली disobedient हैं ये untrustworthy हैं ये liars हैं ये confirmed disbelievers हैं आप तो इनको trust तो नहीं करेंगे you will not trust them you will not trust them they are defiantly disobedient liars this confirmed disbelievers Christians idol worshippers को छोड़ ही दें and who is more unjust than one who invents about Allah untruth और इन्होंने क्या किया है so back here you see what you are going to do this is what Prophet Muhammad hyped up he's a warmonger truly Allah loves those who fight in his cause in battle array or arrayed as if they were solid cemented structure इनको छोड़ना ही नहीं कहाँ से ये भागे ही नहीं एक दूसरे के यानी बगलों में चिपके हुए स्ट्रॉन्ग रहना और कंफर्म्ड लायर्स हैं इन्वेंट किया है लाई अगेंस्ट अल्लाह किसने ओह माय गॉड एंड जूस पे आयत पढ़े और वो क्रिश्चियंस जूस तो अल्लाह बस बोलो मरा अगर ब्लास्फेम किया ना Allah's hands are no they're not please so I want to remove this blocking stone rock right don't kill don't defend him he's a disbeliever himself Abhi or later for later thank you so much I'll continue thank you so much for being here all the best God bless you all and your family members